There's no turning back. Made my mind. I'm ready. Go on, do it. Do it! I loved the intro for this. This is really good. Story. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in a long distant eras? Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. Okay. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Giles? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. Alright, reading makes me yawn. But I don't understand how all this is connected with my patient. He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? What was Devitt doing there? What was the cause of those awful deaths? Oh, I thought that was... What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Giles Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Devitt was investigating something. He believed he found a clue related to his friend's death. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Devitt was attacked but survived. What was the cause? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. So what happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Devitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. I suspect you did not find Mr. Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element, those whose role has not yet been. What leads you to this conclusion? It's something that the Holy Sisters found beside Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Chapter 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Going. Miss anything? No one's answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway? What about over here? Nothing. Okay, go inside anyway. Oh, this is the... Okay, so this is the house from the beginning? Yep, someone's upstairs. Okay. Creepy. Oh no. Idiot. Oil lamp. Take it. There we go. I don't know. It looked like a key, man. Outside. Can we unlatch this? Yes, we can. Ancient stone well. Rope hangs inside. Okay. Cave. Looks like someone was buried here. Oh, okay, so we're gonna need a shovel. That's cool. What about this? It's locked and we need a key. That's fine. It. In here. Pantry. So there's nothing, so we'll just leave. I guess we're gonna go upstairs. Alexander. There's a scribbled annotation on this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. Zythal is the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. It's me, Devitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what's happening? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? He's staring blankly. Okay. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn that I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in the house? Felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he's unresponsive. Okay. We don't know what went down. Just... Oh. Okay, well, there's nothing up there, so I guess we just continue on. Okay. With this camera tripod. Looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to mask a lamp. It's completely shattered. Oh, oh yeah, the photography. Probably gonna need a bucket or something. Glass jar. It's cyanide. Okay, what's this? And it's a big book of home chemistry recipes. Okay. Collodion? Jesus. Is a vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass, and the sensitive coating produced some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. Okay. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution, 5 to 6 drops of the cyanide acid, and the plate must be thoroughly washed in water. Okay. Image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival. I'm assuming we're gonna need to fix that lamp and find some more chemicals. A large envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled a warning. Do not open it under white light. Guess we're gonna need to do that in the photography room. I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tomb containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would never have visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Be an invoice. May's document serves as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock. Mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and a switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Oh. Picture of an angel with a gentle face. The shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Is that it? Large iron hook. Diary. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone, their frozen... Jesus, with what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, attention, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. Might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them, and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. Oh, we read that. What do we need the hook for? Oh, okay. Okay, so we have a rope now. Ooh. We need a shovel for that. And a key for that. Wait, can we combine? We can. What if we... In it. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Now we have a bird. That's it? Okay, what are we gonna eat? Oh, the cuckoo clock. Also, are there any chemicals in here by any chance? When shake, it makes a noise if something's inside. Oh. Bird fits perfectly. Okay. I was hoping there was going to be more to it than that, but... doors? Did I go through everything? Oh. A light bulb? Light or whatchamacallit for? In here? Oh. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. Feed him like a child and make sure that all the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? Clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Dr. Dupre is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. Well, why the hell not, bruh? See a shovel or anything? What about the bucket? Take the bucket. Dig the hole with the bucket. Oh. There's more. Or is this where it came from? Greenhouse. Can't go in it. There's a large iron bar latch. Okay. We should be able to go inside now? Yes. Gross. I don't like the noise. Paintings looks as if it's been broken from the inside. Oh, you mean like maybe they were statues? Jar of vitriol oil. I love that the gargoyles are gonna attack me. Well, we have those, but we don't have a... I wonder if we could do it without the red light? Just by taking that out, we're... The plate? Plate. What did it say? vitriol spirit, and then the cyanide. 1 ounce and 5 to 6 drops. Heat. What? Need something on which to apply the liquid. Oh. Oh, okay. Go back out. Duh. Okay, go back here. Plate in a suitable... The tag on the envelope advises against opening it under white light. Okay, so don't open it under white light. It's... Hey. Oh, where? Okay. There. I'm not understanding. Oh. Okay. Corpse of a deer. Its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. Want some vitriol? No. Cyanide? Okay, no. Okay. But that's what we needed for the, we needed that for the room, the photography room. Should be able to... Back to the photography room. Back in. Okay. Good now? First is the vitriol. Cyanide. Uh-huh. Now you rinse. Image appearing on the plate. 3 peoples. Anthony and Alexandra. Jesus. Alright, we have the photo now. Cool. We show this to him, maybe? Do you recognize this photograph? Take a look, as it is you and our old friend Anthony. There's someone else blurred in the background. Who's the third figure? Work? Oh. Bird awaits. Bird awaits? Okay, was there another clock somewhere? This one? Yes. I didn't even realize. Okay. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. Okay, I'm assuming it's the same as... Okay. That's what it was set to already. Oh, isn't it supposed to be I thought it was supposed to be 6. Oh, that's what the note said. Something about 6 p.m. or some shows. Or not. No. That right? It's the same as the clock. It's turned. Okay. It was like switched. Okay. He's having some kind of seizures, trembling of pure horror. Sorry, bro. I guess that's the person in the photo. The bird has burst out of the stroke. Now it's... Bird? Oh, there was a key. Okay, bye, friend. I'm gonna go down into your cellar. Hopefully we can find a shovel. Hmm? Oof. Gargoyle statues. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand by that time to accompany the minds the proscenium of the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the Hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? Kept animals in their cages? Jars and test tubes, everything soaked in chemical residues. Okay. Well, what was the... I'm confused. What was the point? What's the point of coming down here? Was there any point? In the drawers. Why is there a gardener shovel in the... That's fine, whatevs. We're gonna come over here to the grave. Not to say, man, what the hell? Come on, get off my... Thank you. Ugh. The lock is very rusted. I can't open it by hand. Okay. Use some chemicals. The remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape. It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. Note. Undoubtedly, your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the Jesus of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time, Raimundas Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls Hoopoe. Yes, like the legendary bird. Oh, it's a bird, okay. Closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Tenant. Rolled up canvas, give me that. Okay. I think that's it. So, what do we do with this? We're going back upstairs. Some places he walks really slow. Okay. Gone. Unnecessary. The diary pages on the wheelchair, the paper is ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing. The sun blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air, right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision, and I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched on my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. And a loud noise beside me, a low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander Snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Okay. Statue's holding something. Lens. What do we... Okay. Oh, maybe we could put this on the... No. Okay. What was that? Envelope. I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I've managed to distill the alchemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly, you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly, the convulsions stopped, and since then, he's not responding to any kind of stimulation. He's remained in the state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead, which should be our next step, Alexander. I'm worried this could be the end of our research. Dark hole in the center of the room delves into the depths of the earth. Oh. Oh, jeez. Need to look at my paper real quick. Neb, Vega, Altar. Okay, maybe I can remember that. Oh, was that right? I think that was... Doop, 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 doop. There, I was just one off. Okay. Small can with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. Want some syringe? Alexander! Alexander? What you asked me to search for, is it not? Am I right? The last door. The last door we can cross together. What should I do? Waiting for you here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I'm ready. Sit down. I want to do shit. I want to leave. Do I have to... Oh, God. Okay. Jeez. What's happening? Oh, stabbed. Think that we will find any clue here about Devitt's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. Looks like Beechworth never sent it. Please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way, an open way for whatever lives on the other side. Oh. Oh, we're playing. Okay. Something's behind me. Like a line behind me. Weird. Adventure continues in season 2. No, no. Alright guys, so that was the last episode of season 1. There is a season 2 on Steam for $10, I believe, so I'll have to keep an eye on that and check it out at some point. I really like this series. I think it's really well put together. The story meshes well. The music is great. So if you liked it, leave a like down below, maybe in the comments, and let me know what you think about it. And I hope to see you guys the next time that I play anything at all. Bye!